Stained glass is a monumental art because it works with architecture, which is one of the highest forms of art in the world. The windows themselves, when the sun is shining, it just creates such a great spiritual content to the church itself. Stained glass has its history back to the 12th century in France. Abbot Suger was the one who worked with developing the first stained glass windows in a Gothic church. The Gothic church being able to support very large stained glass windows. And it went from there to Chartres Cathedral, to Sainte-Chapelle, to Notre Dame in Paris. And then it went worldwide. They began the art of painting on glass with vitreous paints made from crushed glass, firing them into the windows and creating large narratives within the windows to help educate the public and help them to appreciate the rich history of the Catholic Church. The process of stained glass windows and how they're made starts with research, and then it moves on to creating the full-size designs for the windows. They have to be highly measured so that they fit into the spaces in the architecture. Cutting of the glass, special processes on the surface quality of the glass, such as painting, sandblasting, and then leaded together in these large studios and installed. The installation would be the last part of the process.
Buffalo stained glass has a very rich history, specifically oriented around the development of the Erie Canal. The Erie Canal brought the demand for architects, artists, and artisans from all over the world. I think here in Buffalo we take for granted all the beautiful work of art and architecture and windows that we have here. The sacrifice to develop this craft and how this place put American craftsmanship on the map for the first time.
The stained glass in Our Lady of Victory Basilica reflects a lot of Old Testament and New Testament stories, especially up around the rotunda. Images themselves in the windows are so beautifully painted and teach us much about our faith.
They were produced by a world-renowned but local artisan, Otto Andrle. His delicate hand, the intricacies of his painting, the way they are executed to the finest detail.
When you put stained glass into a church, every 50 to 100 years they need to be restored. They need to be cleaned often. They need to be repaired sometimes in order for them to last.
To restore a stained glass window, specifically here in Our Lady of Victory, has multiple challenges. Their height, their location, and their value. Because of their value and how fragile they are, first we have to do a physical assessment of each window, categorizing in them in what type of need they need per location. The windows here at Our Lady of Victory are embedded in a steel frame. Those steel frames over the course of a century have come compromised due to our inclement weather, and we remove sections of that steel frame, taking each stained glass panel out and then delivering them to our studio. And once they're in our studio, they're carefully taken apart. Each piece of glass sometimes measuring from a foot big all the way down to a ½ an inch big. Each piece is carefully analyzed, cleaned, disassembled, and then once clean, reassembled with new lead caming, cement, rebar, and then replaced into a restored steel frame. My hope after concluding this project is to leave a lasting impression of my company onto Our Lady of Victory by preserving the integrity and the craftsmanship that came before us, but a legacy very similar to the ones left by us by Otto Andrle.